In April 2007, Anderson County Council passed a resolution affirming their commitment to local agriculture,
trying to figure out a way to make agriculture a part of our economic development plan. I'm not even sure that any of us knew exactly what that meant or what the specifics involved were. As we did research, we realized what we were trying to do was really an imperative. The market was changing away from get big or get out in agriculture to a more direct customer to producer type of relationship. If we could find the resources to put together a system to make that relationship easier, more convenient, that we would not only benefit economically, but that our county would also benefit in health and environment. And also, it would improve the cultural landscape of our community. Instead of focusing on bringing in distribution centers and manufacturing, we could have part of our focus be on bringing in the family farm. We found out that $500 million a year was spent on food in Anderson County. The vast majority of that money was going to bank accounts far outside our community. If we could just capture a small percentage of that $500 million and keep it in our community, once that money was kept here, its multiplier effect of being spent over and over again would have millions and millions of dollars of impact on our local community.
the Anderson County Farm and Food Plan not only identifies opportunity, but provides guidelines on specific programs designed to meet the needs of the local community and effectively utilize the diverse resources at hand. These programs include the Anderson County Farmers Market, the Anderson Farm and Food Association, Farm to School, Farm to Restaurant, Farm to Institution, Community Gardens, and development of a value-added center.
With the cornerstone, which was the farmers market, by increasing its hours, increasing its accessibility, and making sure that we're doing the proper marketing so that people would understand what we were trying to do to improve what was available there and their experience when they came to the farmers market. We needed to create a leadership group that would take over eventually, where the stakeholders would be able to make decisions that would help further this system so that it would be self-sustaining without government direct support. Because in the early time periods, it was going to take the farmers market staff and any kind of resources like consultants or things that we could bring in to make it happen. But the idea was to make it self-sustaining over a long period of time. And we came up with this idea of the Anderson Farm and Food Association, because it wasn't just farmers. It's consumers, it's restaurant owners, it's chefs. Anybody who touches food should be able to be a part of a group like this and make democratic decisions about how we better our market.
My name is Sandra Jordan. I was the food service director for Anderson School District 5 about 26 years. I was involved in the early planning for doing the farm to school with Anderson County. District 5, we spent $250,000 on fresh fruits and vegetables in the year 2009. So we have a huge market, and we have that requirement that we have to meet. So we'd much rather buy things from a local farmer to do that.
One of the roadblocks that occurred with Grow With Me, our Farm to School program, was the GAPS requirement, Good Agricultural Practices. The farmers had to be GAP certified in order to sell to the schools. The county helped sponsor the GAPS training workshops in partnership with Clemson University and Carolina Farm Stewardship Association. And as a result, 20 Anderson County farmers were able to attend the GAP training at no cost.
We were successful because we each worked our areas of expertise, and we were able to coordinate. We worked as a team.
Grow With Me, our Farm to School program, was the pilot program for the state and essentially paved the way for a statewide farm to school program. And we're very thankful for the partnerships that we formed in this and working with the Department of Agriculture and the Department of Education in the implementation of a statewide program.
Katie Tillman, my partner Valerie Lowe, and we own Food with a Flair. When the Carolina Farm Stewardship Conference was when Anderson hosted it, we were the caterers. As a result of us being the caterers of that, we got another opportunity to cater another conference that came to Anderson who wanted to focus on locally grown food. And then as a result of both of those, we catered last year and are also catering again this year an herbal conference in North Carolina. It's been a really good thing. It's about 6,000 meals, so it's a rather large event.
Built this space, which is a certified kitchen, which we now use for processing our produce and making our prepared foods. There is a place that people can use in the meantime to make their salsa, to make their zucchini bread. We're just lucky enough to have the facility since we do catering from here, and we've got our mobile kitchen and that kind of thing. But this space that you see here is basically available to any farmer who would want to pay a little rent.
Hi, I'm Joe with Summer Joe's, and this is my wife, Summer. And we're here to talk about how great the program with the farmers and the county have set up this year. Really what makes it special for us is trying to separate ourselves from everyone else who's on Clemson Boulevard, to be honest. Our relationships that we've built with our farmers is really one of our strongest suits, because they can kind of grow or raise kind of the foods that we're looking for.
They kind of can come to us at the beginning of the season and say, what would you like? Because that way they know they're getting better use of their land, and so they know that when they plant something that it's going to be used and it's going to be going to the local community. We're lucky since we started our business in Anderson that we've really been nurtured by a lot of the people who are part of the county. They've really encouraged us as far as using the local products.
My name is Bob Bowers. I'm a food service director and registered dietitian here at Patrick B. Harris Psychiatric Hospital. I've been working with the Farm to Institution program now for, goodness, probably about 2 years or more, and am excited about the opportunities that that's bringing us to bring fresher product to our patients here at the hospital. Farm to Institution has just given us a lot of neat opportunities, and it's one of those things that the benefits to our patients, the benefits to our staff who are able to enjoy the locally grown produce. This is something that everybody can experience.
Betty and I have been here since 1985, and our hearts goes out to the patients, and we want the patients to have the freshest, the best of everything. And the patients like the fresher produce. They're like family to us because we've been here 26 years, and we want them to be happy because this is a lot of them's home.
Stephanie Dockney, and I'm the administrative assistant to the Vice President of Operations of Cravat Incorporated at the Anderson facility, Jonathan Lazarus. And I have had the pleasure of helping the Farm to Business program, starting with Anderson County, coming into our facility, and helping our employees have a healthier choice.
Average, our markets with Cravat are somewhere between $300 and $400 per market is what we're taking in. Our other vendor happens to be, our other company happens to be a larger company, and they are in the realm of $600 to $800 per market.
The employees are really enjoying the fact that they can actually come to work and purchase their produce without having to actually come to the farm stand. So they're getting the best of both worlds. They're actually getting the produce from the local area, and it's actually been brought to them, and they're able to purchase it right at their job and take it home.
Through Anderson County, we've been able to connect with local farmers and business people. It's been very easy for us to work with the folks from Anderson County in developing our training and education programs, and I think this gives us a real advantage. What we've established here with Anderson County, we can use that as a model for development of sustainable agriculture programs and local food system programs in other parts of the state.
Organization that promotes and supports sustainable agriculture through education, advocacy, and outreach. We are pleased to be a key partner in the development of the Anderson County Farm and Food Plan.